So good afternoon. So I'll start this. So today, last time we discussed the point charge. Now we are going for the line charge and the volume charge and the circuit charge. So here, whatever the law we discussed, that is the Coulomb law. So in that, what is there? That law was for the point charge. Okay. Now, this is what we are going for the uh, now we are going for the charge configuration. What are the various charge configuration? If there is a line, so here in the example, in the diagram it is shown, this is the line, and if there are the line charges. So what is here? So here you can see the line charge is there. It is denoted by the rho L. Suffix L. Rho is the charge density. It is the line charge density. And L stand for the line. L for line charge. So what is it? It is the total charge spread over this line upon length of the line. Okay. So suppose this charge, I will take a small distance dq. So the charge spread will be dq and whatever the length, that is dl. So dq by dl, it is you can say q by l. And what will be the unit? Unit is coulomb per meter. As the length is in meter, so the unit of this line charge configuration, it is coulomb per meter. So this is simple. We will discuss in detail also. Okay. So we will go for the next. Now this is the surface charge. Now the example of line charge is what? If you will have a line, means electric line, electric wire. This is the example of line charge. Surface charge, a capacitor plate. Maybe the two plates are there. So this is what the surface charge. So this may be any type of plate. So the charge is uniformly distributed over the surface. Is the surface charge. So what is that? Rho s. If the suffix will change, previously it is the rho l. Now it will change as rho s. So it will be the total charge spread upon area of the surface, whatever the area of surface. So this is ds is the surface, dq is the charge spread over that particular surface. So rho s equals to what? Rho s equals to dq upon ds. So you can say q by s means total charge upon the unit. So obviously the area. So obviously unit will be the coulomb per meter square, because here if it is the rectangle square, whatever it is, so coulomb per meter square is what is the uh, uh, you can say the unit for it. Okay, so this is what the your surface charge. Now the next is the volume charge. Now what is volume charge? The charge is uniformly distributed in the volume. Now if any volume is there, maybe this box and inside this, or maybe a sphere is there, inside that the complete charge is there. So charge filled in the complete volume, rho suffix v is the volume charge and divided by the volume. So this is what dq for the small volume, dq upon dv. V is the volume. So q upon v is the simple your volume charge. What will be the unit? Unit will be the coulomb per meter cube, as this is the cube. So if it is not mentioned in the problem, so by the unit you can identify which type of charge is there. Coulomb per meter is the line charge. Coulomb per meter square is the surface charge, and coulomb per meter cube is the volume charge. So these are the very simple things. Now we will go try to understand the little bit derivation and develop the formula for the electric field of line charge. Okay, so you will have the electric field intensity due to line charge. Okay, so what we will go step by step. Consider a infinite line charge along the z-axis, and the given charge configuration is the line charge. Okay, therefore we cannot use this formula. Which formula? We have the formula. That is what formula? E equals to q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square a. So what is this q? Q is for the point charge. Now what charge we have? Suppose we have a line charge. What is the concentration? Concentration is charge is uniformly distributed along the z-axis. So what to do? we have to modify this formula. So quickly I am going to do the modification and we will solve numerical based on this. Okay, so how the modification can be there? So this is what the create a small charge dq on the given charge configuration at z equals to 0 0 z. Okay, so this charge is at 0 0 z. A small section is of length dq. The length dl is equals to dz. Okay, the small length is there. Consider the point P where we desired the electric field. Means what? Here, this is what the diagram, what it is written. Here we have considered a small charge, although this is the line charge. The line is spread along the z-axis. So due to this entire z-axis charge along the z-axis, here 2.00z and 00 minus z. Okay, so I have taken 00z. This is what in general we are doing. And we have taken this point r pi 0. Now quickly, can anybody tell me this point P is in which coordinate system? Is it a Cartesian? Is it a cylindrical? Or is it a spherical? Quickly, very quickly. So R is there, so obviously it is not a Cartesian coordinate system. So it will be either spherical or cylindrical. So we'll see whether it is spherical or the cylindrical. But Z is there. So obviously it is not a spherical coordinate system. Which coordinate system it is? It is the cylindrical. That is R is there, phi is there, and Z is there. R phi Z, that is what the cylindrical coordinate system. Okay. Now we will go further. What the coordinates of dq, here the dq coordinate is there, is 0 0 z in the Cartesian coordinate system, but in the cylindrical coordinate system they are become 0 phi z because point at P is in the cylindrical coordinate system. So we have converted this 0 phi z. Here already I have mentioned this 0 0 z, it is in the Cartesian coordinate system, and 0 phi z, which is written in the diagram, is in the cylindrical coordinate system. So we can use any one coordinate system. Okay. Now the system cylindrical coordinate system is decided. Now what to do? So the electric field at the point P due to dq. Now what, due to the point charge, what will be the electric field intensity at point P, that we have to do, and the things can be integrated so that we can have the complete impact of whatever the charges along the z-axis. Okay, so along this. So what I'll consider this, the point P is there and point Z, this point is there. So I'll calculate the as usual what we solve the problem, we calculate register the vector R and the unit vector AR. So vector R, so that is R minus 0, so R AR, and phi minus phi, so phi will get cancelled, 0 minus Z, so minus Z AZ. So this is R. Multiple time we have discussed this in solving the problem, same thing. And magnitude, the unit vector is magnitude of the particular vector divided by the magnitude. So magnitude is R square plus Z square under root. Okay, so this unit vector is find it out. Thus, the differential electric field intensity due to dq is, now we consider here there is a very small line charge, but it is very small, so you can consider this is for the consideration so that we can derive the expression. So this dq is very small, we can consider this as a point charge. So what will be the formula? D, that is the small electric field at this point, that is dq upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square AR. AR is what? This. So we have put this. Now do the simplification. dq can be written as rho L dz. Okay, and rho L dz, and r square, the magnitude is given, that is r square plus z square. That is what r square. These values are put up here. Okay, now you can solve this. Now considering another z. So another z is what? Here, minus z. So very first is this, the top z. So we have considered due to that. Now consider the minus z. So only negative sign will come. So this is d equals to dq upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square AR. So AR will be this one. So D is equals to again rho L dz. Now 4 pi epsilon 0 R square plus Z square. Okay. And these things we can calculate by the this particular chart. Okay. Now what to do? The resultant electric field intensity at point P due to both the charge. One is at plus Z, another is minus Z. So what we can have D equals to rho L. This is by the one thing and this is by the another. Now you just say this vector is common. Only here Z, one Z is plus Z, this is plus Z and this is minus Z. The rest of the things are same. So plus Z minus Z, again it is become 0. So this is what your addition. So rho L dz upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square here, and this R AR. So R square. Now RAR you can write this is 2 RAR. It's okay, but we are going for the derivation, so it comes we put it in terms of the generalized manner. So this way it is. So vertical component get cancelled. This vertical component, that is Z component, will get cancelled and horizontal component get added. So that's why we are taken. So it gets added, but we can no need to write two RAR because we are not going for the in terms of number. This is formula we are trying to develop. So that's why it is taken in terms of the general RAR. Okay. Now, by integrating, now what to do? We have this point, we have this point. Due to both the point, what is the electric field intensity at point P? So that we got. Now we can integrate this. So E equals to integration of, now instead of this, we can start from, suppose this is the infinite line chart from minus infinity to plus infinity. So we can have the minus infinity to plus infinity rho L dz upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square plus Z square into bracket RAR under root R square plus Z square, what we had derived in the previous slide. Only we have to take on the integration. Now take the integration. So you just simplify this. So instead of this way, we can write R square plus Z square to the power 3 by 2. Simply, these two things are clubbed here. Okay. This is the whole power and this is half power. So 1.5 power is put up here. Rest of the other things are the here and AR is there. So we have to integrate. Now integration, we have to do it in a simpler manner. So what? Put Z equals to R tan T. So this is a method of solving the integration, nothing great. You people have did this previously. So this is by putting substitution method, you can say R tan T. So dz, so you just do the differentiation of z is dz. So differentiation of tan theta, tan t is sec square t dt. R remain as. So limit, how the limit will change? So z is minus infinity to plus infinity. So for the t, you put the limit here. For the z, here you can put z. So z equals to minus infinity. So you just calculate this. So it will be t equals to how much? So again, you just rearrange it and tan t equals to minus infinity. So what is that? So that will be minus pi by 2. T equals to minus pi by 2. So limit will change t equals to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this way, simply putting the value of z here, you can just calculate the value of t simply. Okay. Now by calculate, we have calculated. Now you can solve the integration. Now you just have r square plus z square to the power 3 by 2. So you just rearrange this string, r square. Now z we have rearranged. So z equals to r tan t, put this value and everything is okay. Now r square is taken outside. This is simple mathematics, nothing great either. So r square equals to 1 plus tan t, r square I have taken it outside, and 1 plus tan square t is nothing but the sec sec square. Okay, so sec square and pi 2 will get cancelled, so it will be the sec cube. Okay, so here the r cube sec cube t. Then the electric field intensity E becomes, now put this value in the formula what you have. Limit will be minus pi by 2 to pi, and here you put this value and do the integration. So by solving it by simply doing the integration, what will be the solution? So by you just solve it, this is the simple mathematics. So cos t integration is sin t, and limit you can just put here and just solve it. So you will get the final value here. This is what most important. Derivation may not be that much important, but this formula is important, which you require to solve the numerical. All of you, please write it down. The last formula, that is the E, electric field intensity due to infinite line charge equals to rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R AR. And the unit is electric field intensity is there. The unit will be remain same volt per meter. Okay. Now what is this AR? AR is the unit vector in the direction of perpendicular towards the desired point. Now a line is there, and from the line a particular point is there. So you can have a perpendicular vector from line charge on that particular point. That is the so this formula is important. You will require this formula for solving the various numerical problems. Okay, so this is of the line charge. So this formula will require. Now we'll solve numerical based on this. So this is one very simple numerical on the line, that is describe x equals to on a line, describe x equals to 2 meter, y equals to minus 4 meter. There is a uniform line charge distribution of 20 nanocoulomb per meter. Although if line charge is not mentioned, if it is mentioned only, there is a charge distribution of 20 nanocoulomb per meter. So you can understand this is the line charge. Where it is located at x equals to 2 and y equals to minus 2. So this line is perpendicular to what? It is perpendicular to the z-axis. Sorry, it is parallel to the z-axis, this line. Okay. So the line where it is located, it is given. What is the charge distribution? It is given. And what is asked? Determine the electric field intensity at this particular point. What is that point? Minus 2, minus 1, 4 meter. So this is what very simple problem. Now we will draw a diagram for this. So how the diagram looks like? Now you can just locate a point. What is the point given? This is the x-axis. So our nomenclature will be fixed. So whatever this, it is called the anti-clockwise manner Cartesian coordinate system nomenclature. So here this axis will be the x-axis, this axis will be the y-axis, and this axis will be the z-axis. But throughout the entire discussion, entire subject, we will use this x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Okay. So this is positive x-axis, this is positive y-axis, this is positive z-axis. Okay. Negative x-axis, negative y-axis, negative z-axis. Now what is the point? 2 and minus 4. So 2 and minus 4. This point is there. And so 2 and minus 4, the line should go from this. So it will be obviously we consider this parallel to the z-axis, this way. And where you ask to find it out, the electric field intensity, this point. So it is minus 2. The point is minus 2, minus 1, 4. So minus 2 on the x-axis. So it will be on the back side, minus 2, minus 4 on the, minus 2, minus 1 on the y-axis. So this is minus 1. So this will point minus 2, minus 1. You just do a diagonal and take a vertical line parallel to z-axis of 4. So this point you will get, that is minus 2, minus 1, minus 4. So this point is there. Now what you have to do, you have to find it out, the electric field intensity at this particular point. So what you draw a vector joining this electric line distribution perpendicular on this line. Now what is our aim? Now we got this diagram. By this diagram you can solve the problem. So this line is at where this point is minus 2, minus 1, 4. And what will be the point on the perpendicular vector? So here 2 points will be fixed. Which point? X-axis and y-axis. What is x-axis? 2. So 2 is fixed because it is all the point on the line will have the x equals to 2. As well as all the point on this x-axis will have x equals to -4 because it is passing through this. And what will be the z-axis? So z-axis will vary. So how to find it out this 4? So you just match with this. So what is the point here on this required point? It is 4. So same thing is here. Okay. So this is the only tricky thing that you require. I'll repeat it again. Just be very careful. What here you have a point -2, -1, 4. Here you are interested to find it out the electric field intensity. And in the problem, the line charge is given. So this line charge, what is the line charge passing through? X equals to 2. So directly put x equals to 2 because on this line, all the points will be x equals to 2 and y equals to -4. So second point -4. Third point Z are the multiple possibilities. But what is the required thing? It should be a perpendicular vector from Z axis or from this line chart on this point. So simply whatever this point is there, simply you replace, simply you copy this Z point as 4. So same thing is here. So you got the point here, you got the point here. So you can calculate the vector and using the formula, you can solve it. Only the thing is to draw the diagram and understand the concept. If you did this, there are 99% chance that you will solve the problem very correctly. Okay. Now R you can find it out. So R will be -2. The vector can be at this point. So vector is in direction. So -2, -2. So it will be the -4ax. Z, then the y. That is -1, minus, that will be +4. So that will be +3ay. And z will get cancelled. 4 minus 4. Z will be 0. So this is what your register a vector R. And what will be the magnitude of this vector? That is 4 square plus 3 square under the top. So 16 plus 9, that is 25, under the top 25 is 5. Okay. So this is what your unit vector, which is you require. So electric field intensity due to infinite line charge is given by this formula. Don't forget this formula. This you will require everywhere. Only thing is you require this formula and diagram, that's it. So rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R. Why epsilon 0? It is mentioned that it is a free space. If it is not mentioned, then by default you can consider it is a free space. So epsilon equal to the epsilon 0. R AR. So it is not R square. Remember this. So comparatively, you can remember the formula. Rho L upon 2 pi, not 4 pi. Rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R here. The rho L is given in the problem, that is 20 nano coulomb per meter. So it is 20 into 10 to the power -9. Okay. So 2 pi epsilon 0 value is 10 to the power -9 upon 36 pi. R magnitude we have calculated, that is 5. AR, this is what AR, it is calculated. So this is what the formula. You can simply do the multiplication, do these things. These things I'll recommend this value of epsilon is in this way, because in most of the formula the pi is there. So you can have the cancellation of pi and you will have the easier calculation. You can use the other value also, so no problem. But here to make the value and to have the error calculation, this is recommended. Okay, so this is what, and if finally if you will calculate, you will get this answer: -57.6 ax plus 43.2 ay. This is what electric field intensity due to this line charge at -2, -1, 4. Do you have any query? If there is any, you can ask. Otherwise, I will go further. Okay. No query. We'll take the another example. What is here? Now I'll take the concept only, and calculation part I'll give it for you. This numericals require a lot of practice. Concept you just understand. Okay. The problem is given 3 charge distribution in free space. Now here there is no one charge, there are three charges. So that is 0.25 nanocoulomb on the line. So the line location is x equals to 3 and y equals to 2. Another charge is minus 0.2 nanocoulomb per meter on the line. So line location is z equals to 1 and y equals to 3 and a point charge of 0.5 nanocoulomb. So there are two line charges and one point charge. So we have to find it out the electric field intensity due to every charge nanocoulomb. So this is what point charge. The formula for the point charge will be same as the point charge formula at the origin. Find the electric field intensity at 0.234. Okay. So what? So to the total electric field intensity at 234 is the sum of the electric field intensity due to two line charges and due to one point charge. So there is the vector sum, but you have to calculate it separately. Okay. So these problems are simple, but in one problem there are three problems. So it becomes lengthy. So if you have a practice, so you can do it in a faster manner, and you will not find the problem that you will have not able to manage the time when solving it. Okay, to find the E due to first line charge. Now the diagram drawing is very essential, because if you draw the diagram, it will give you the visibility of the where is the point charge, where is the line charge, where the axes are. Now, very first line charge, it is passing x equals to 3 and y equals to 2. So this is what the intersection. The red one is the line charge. The point is given at 2, 3 and 4. So this is 2, 3, 4.2. Okay. Now you have to find it out the perpendicular on the line charge. That is very simple. So the 2 points are there, which is line charge. So what are the line charge point? 3, 2. So 3 and 2 will be there as it is. And whatever the z-axis point here, the remaining point will be the same. So this will be the perpendicular point. So find it out R1. You can name R also, but in the same problem there are three problems. So the vector for the separation, I have named the vector R1, R2, R3. Okay. So this is R1. So find it out R1. So always remember that the direction of vector will be towards the point where you are interested to find it out the what? Find it out the electric field intensity due to line charge. So here you can have, so this is 2 minus 3, that is Ax, and 3 minus 2, that is plus Ay, 4 minus 4, 0. Vector is there, unit vector, 1 square plus 1 square under root of that, so under root of 2. So this becomes AR1. Formula is there. Don't forget formula. Epsilon L1 upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R1 AR. Okay, this is the formula. So put RL1. So first line charge, what is the charge density, line charge density? That is 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 9, and the values are put. This calculation is done. So you got this much is the answer. Okay. Now we will go for the next line charge. Where is the next line charge? Next line charge is at this point. Okay, that is what the point here. If where you are interested to find it out, that point is same. That is 2, 3, 4. So it is there. Next line charge is what? Parallel to x-axis, because here the z-axis point is there, that is 1, and the y-axis point is 1, that is 3. So 1 and 3, so it will be this way, and it is parallel to x-axis. This okay. So here x, this is parallel to x-axis. So x is the multiple value. So without apart from the x, the other point will be same as line. So that will be 3 and 1. This one is on the z-axis, and 3 is on the y-axis. So 3 and 1, and this 2 will be the same as the point. So this is 2. Okay. Now you can find it out the perpendicular vector, that is vector R2. So R2 equals to, you can say 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 3 0, 4 minus 1 1. Sorry, 4 minus 1 3. So 3 AZ, and unit vector is AZ, because 3 by under root of 3 square. So 3 by 3 is 1. So unit vector is AZ. So again, you put the formula rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R KR. Putting the value, you will get this. That is in terms of Z. So E2 equals to minus 1.2 AZ. You just verify this answer by the calculation. Calculation part is most important. Now we will go for the third. Now third charge is at the origin, and it is uh, 0.5 nanocoulomb at the origin, and you are required to find out the electric field intensity at same point 2, 3, 4. So find it out vector R3. So this is 2 minus 0, 3 minus 0, 4 minus 0. So 2ax plus 3ay plus 4az. Okay. And what this unit vector is this, and divided by 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square under root. So it will be under root 29. Formula, you remember the formula for the point chart. Now this is not line chart. So line chart formula don't use here. You have to use the formula for what? Formula for the point chart. So point charts Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square AR, the original formula. Now put the value and you will get the answer. Verify this answer. So it is essential that do the calculation. Here I will do the concept. Now the answer, what will be the E is the superposition theorem. That is the addition of the electric field intensity due to all the line charges. That is 2 line charges, E1, E2, and 1 point charge. So E equals to the addition of all. So all the points are put. So X. Now just add the X component. Here is the one X component. Here no X component. So you just do take care of the sign. This is minus, this is plus. So accordingly, put the sign. And this is what your resultant. So this is what the electric field intensity due to the multiple charges. Is there any question? I don't think so. So it is very simple. So we will go further. So the next problem. My request to all of you that simultaneously, if you will do the writing practice, if you will note it down and do it, so then it will be very easy for you. If you will simply listen, it will remain in volatile memory, and tomorrow you will forget. So practice is very, very essential. Okay, so we will go for next. A charge is distributed along the z-axis from z equals to plus 5 meter to z equals to infinity, and from z equals to minus 5 to z equals to minus infinity with uniform density of 20 nanocoulomb per meter. Find the electric field intensity at 200 meter. Now this is what somewhat typical problem. What is in the problem? The line charge is not the continuous charge. There is a discontinuity between, it is along the z-axis, but line charge is discontinuous from minus 5 to plus 5, z equals to. So there is discontinuity. So directly you cannot use the formula. So you have to solve it. So here it will help whatever the derivation we did. So that will help you. And in this regard, that integration you have to do. So derivation you have to do. And you have to take the help of that. So same thing I have written here. So it is not continuous charge. So it is the discontinuous. So we cannot use directly the formula for the whatever the formula we have developed. Then what to do? Okay. So here we have to go by the derivation method what we did. So dq be the differential charge at 0, 0, z, and it is given by dq. So here the derivation is start with this assumption with the Please discontinue. This number may be anything in any other problem. So dq equals to rho l dl and rho l dz. Okay. Now here is the diagram. Here is the charge. Here is the charge, and discontinuity of charge is between +5 to -5. And this is a required point where you are asked to find it out the charge, electric field intensity due to these two line charges. That is at 200. 200 will be on x-axis. Now, how to do? Now, find it out simple. What? Find it out R1, find it out R2. So, what point vector 00 plus z, 00 minus z. So, z plus z and minus z. As plus z is minus z is there, it will get cancelled because in one the sign of z will be in this vector and this vector will be opposite. So, your vertical component will get cancelled. Okay. So D, you have to use the point charge. dq upon 4π0 r square ER. So use D equals to this, and this will be the answer. So we will go for the first line charge, then second one. So E1 by this formula, E1 is this, and E1 is in this way, putting the value. So this is dz. Here only the z is there. Now same way you can solve the problem as we have solved the derivation. Put z equals to 2 tan theta and dz equals to 2 sec square theta d theta. Limit will be the z is 5 to infinity. So accordingly, you have to change. For putting the value of z equals to 5, you can calculate the value of theta simply by using your calculator. And here by putting value of z equals to infinity, you can calculate value of theta. So that comes 90. So you got this, and by putting the limit 0 to infinity, you will get this answer. Okay. So this is what E1. Same thing you can find it out to E2. Only the limit, this is E1, and E2 you can find it out. So in the E2, only the sign will get changed because the rest of the other things are same. If this is the minus AZ, it will be the plus AZ. So Z will get cancelled. You just find it out these two things. So you will get the answer. So this way the answer is there. So this is what the simple implementation of your derivation. Okay. So this is what the answer. This is what the thing. Now, is there any question? If it is there, you can ask. Okay. So these are the very simple things. Now we will go for the electric field due to sheet charge. So here again the similar way the derivation will do. So this sheet charge is there. So here one point, here other point. So you can take the point electric field intensity due to sheet charge at 0 pi z. So find it out due to sheet charge what will be the electric field intensity. Same thing we have to derive again. So find it out R. So this R and this R. So this is what the points are there. So are on this side and that side. Okay. So here the electric field due to dq, you use the formula by the point charge where dq is equal to rho s ds. So put the formula rho s ds, and ds equals to integration, that is it is along the x, and this is in the xy plane. So r dr d phi. So here we are using which coordinate system? Dr d phi. Again, cylindrical coordinate system we are using. Okay, so dq equals to rho s r ds d phi. So same thing you put, that is d. Okay, so this is due to the 1 point charge. Another point charge you can take, and the vertical and the horizontal component will get cancelled this way. Okay, so the total electric field intensity is obtained by integrating d with only a vertical component. So whatever the horizontal component, it will get cancelled. Whatever this horizontal component are, it will get cancelled. So we can go further. So here E equals to double integration. Why double integration? Because it is surface charge. In the line charge, we have to take single integration. In the volume charge, triple integration. Okay, so this is what the only vertical component we have taken, and horizontal is neglected because horizontal neglected. So this is what. So do the integration. So integration will be 0 to infinity. Okay. So two integration is there. So R, that is the infinite sheet charge. So it is 0 to infinite sheet charge. And this is for the phi. So maximum value of phi is 0 to 2 pi because complete rotation of the phi will become in 0 to 2 pi. So these things are easy. Now you put r square plus h square equals to t. This is the integration solving method. Nothing great. So you just put 2r dr. Uh, so 2r dr equals to dt. So r dr equals to dt by 2. And limit will be changed. R equals to 0 and r equals to infinity. R tends to infinity. So same thing you can put in this formula. So you will get t equals to z square and t equals to plus infinity. So this is what the limit. Now you put the limit in the integration and solve it, you will get the final value. So this final formulation is most important. That is the electric field intensity a normal to the plane of the charge sheet. So that is rho s upon 2 epsilon an whole per meter. So it is simply rho s upon 2 epsilon an. So you just simply find the unit vector, that is an is the electric field normal to the plane of the charge sheet. Okay, this an you calculate, your problem is straight. Nothing is there. Okay, so we will go for the problem. I am going quite fast because we have to cover the things, all the things. Sheet, you can afterwards review this video. You can see this video again and again if you require, and you can solve this problem on paper. Otherwise, it is of no use. Okay. Now the sheet charge is given. A sheet charge of 2 nanocoulomb per meter square is present at x equals to 3 in free space, and a line charge of 20 nanocoulomb is located at x equals to 1 and z equals to 4. Find the magnitude of electric field intensity at origin and the direction of E at this. Now here two problems are given. One is the what? One is the line charge. Okay, that is 20 nanocoulomb per meter, and another is the surface charge. Again, that here two variables are there. Again, in this combined problem, two again problems are there. That is two sub problems. That is, you have to find it out the magnitude of electric field intensity at origin and electric field intensity at this point. So you have to find it out electric field intensity at origin as well as this point. So this is the double repetition. Nothing is else. Okay. So this is the two problem you have to solve. So here, what? Find the magnitude of electric field intensity at origin due to line charge. So line charge is there. If this is origin, where is the line charge? Line charge is there at 1 and 4. That is x equals to 1 and z equals to 4. So 1, 4. The line charge is parallel to y axis. The point required is as origin, so y equals to 0. Okay. So R you have to find it out. R1, what will be the R1 and unit vector and solve the line charge how we did. So R1 is calculated, unit vector is calculated. Formula is for the line charge, not for the surface charge. So remember which formula need to be used. If it is the line charge, then line charge formula. If it is the surface charge, then surface charge formula. If it is the point charge, then point charge formula. So that is very, very essential. So this is what the formula is used, values are put, and vector is put, and we will get the due to EL is the due to line charge. So this is what the answer. Now the next is due to the surface charge. Now this is what new for us, where the surface charge is there, x equals to 3. So x equals to 3 means it is at point x equals to 3 and the plates are parallel to the z-axis and to the y-axis. So this way, the plate is there. So it is infinite sheet charge. You can, I have just shown here for your understanding. X equals to 3. And unit vector you have to draw from this point to here. So the formula is rho s upon 2 epsilon an. Now what is this an? Since the origin at the negative side x equals to -3 plane, so an equals to minus ax. How this is so? You can find it out the vector simply. If this is, you can find it out the vector. How vector? The vector is from 3 to 0. So it will be 0 minus 3. So vector will be 3ax and magnitude is 3. 3x by 3. So that, sorry, minus 3x because 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Okay. So unit vector, because we require the unit vector. So unit vector will be minus a. I'll repeat this. What I says, an equals to minus ax. Here the plane, this is point origin where you are interested to find it out the electric field intensity, and this is what the point is x equals to 3. So vector is from x equals to 3 to origin. So vector will be in the direction towards origin. So 0 minus 3, so that is minus 3x will be the vector. Magnitude is 3 minus 3x by 3. So that is minus ax will be the unit vector. Put the values in the formula, you will get this. Now what? You simply do the integration. That E equals to electric field intensity due to line charge plus surface charge. Do the addition, you will get the answer. Half of the problem is solved. Remaining problem. Now, the same sheet charge and line charge is there, but instead of origin, one thing you remember here in the previous problem, you have been asked for magnitude. So whatever the answer you got, you please convert the magnitude. Magnitude will be this, whatever this magnitude square under root of addition of these two and under root of these two. We know how to calculate magnitude. So this is the magnitude. So this final answer is required. If you are not calculate this final answer, your marks will get beat up. Now the point is changed. So point is 4, 5, 6. At 4, 5, 6, you are interested to find it out the electric field intensity due to line charge and due to surface charge. So the formula, you take formula for the line charge, find it out the R2 and the unit vector also you can find it out. Now R2 equals to this R2. So you can have this vector. Line charge is very simple. So line charge is calculated. Only now we will discuss on the surface charge. Now surface charge, this is x equals to 3. So only one component will become fixed, that is x equals to 3. The remaining two components will be same as the 0.5 and 6. In the line charge, only one component will be same as the location of point. In the surface charge, both the point, 2 points, that is 1 point x equals to 3 will be here. Y and z is same as the location of point. Okay. Now you can find it out the unit vector. So unit vector will be, this is 4 minus 3, that is 1ax. So simply unit vector is also ax. So unit vector is there, put the value. So the calculations are very simple and find it out less. Now do the addition due to line charge and due to surface charge. Okay. So this is one. So that now what is asked? The direction of E at 4, 5. Now this is what you have calculated the answer. Now they have asked the direction. Direction means you have to calculate the unit vector. So this is vector divided by the magnitude. So this is what the unit vector. So this is direction of E at each point due to these two line charge. Is it okay? I hope the one problem has solved the multiple problems. So here one thing that you have to keep in mind, that calculation using the calculator, you should be very friendly with your calculator and you have to use the, you have to go very patiently, because plus minus the vector So that is very, very important. If you have made plus ka minus, minus ka plus, and then everything will be wrong. So these are the precautions that you have to make. Now we will, this is what the problem. So I'll give it quickly and go for the volume charge. So the charge of uniform density 0.3 nanocoulomb per meter square over the plane of 2x 3ay plus z equals to 6. Now this is very tricky problem. Okay. What generally the previously x equals to 3, the plane is located, that's very simple place. But the charge of uniform density of 0.3 nanocoulomb per meter square. Now here it is not mentioned which charge. So it is 0.3 nanocoulomb per meter square. Means which charge is this? Surface charge or line charge? Anybody quickly? Which charge is this? Surface charge 0.3 nanocoulomb per meter square. Whether it will be the surface charge, line charge or volume charge?
Surface charge.
Correct. Why surface charge?
Sir, meter square है.
Yes, correct. So you have to be very cautious. Huh? So the plane, now the plane formula is given, that is 2x minus 3y plus z equals to 6. Find the electric field intensity on the side of the plane containing origin. Now the plane is something. So here 90% problem will get solved when you will draw the plane and find it out the unit vector. Rest of other things are very simple. Now how this plane is located? So here the intersection of the plane you can find it out. So intersection of plane, that is 2x minus 3y plus z equals to 6. So x and y and z axis can be find it out. So put y and z equals to 0, then x equals to, in this formula you put y and z equals to 0. So that what x equals to, you will get 2x equals to 6. So x equals to 3. Same thing, other x and z equals to 0. So if you will put x and z equals to 0, so 3 minus 3y equals to 6. So y equals to minus 2. Again, find it out third coordinate, that is x equals to y equals to 0. So x, y 0, so z equals to 6. So you got this intersection of this plane. So this plane is in the infinite plane and its intersection is x equals to 3. So this is x equals to 3, y equals to minus 2, so y equals to minus 2, z equals to 6, z equals to 6. So this plane will be this way. Now what you have to find it out? This plane is there. So you have to find it out the electric field intensity this way containing origin side. Okay. So this vector you have to find it. Now, since the configuration is uniform shift, so E equals to rho s upon 2 epsilon 0 an. So that is what 17.6 an volume volt per meter. Okay. So this is given. So you need normal vector for a plane. Okay, now you have to find it out the normal vector to this plane. So how you can find it out the plane? An you have to find it out. So the unit normal vector for a plane, suppose ax, ay, ax plus by plus cz equals to d. This is the plane formula. So unit vector can be find it out by this formula. So what is therefore the unit normal vector for this plane is 2ax minus 3ay plus az divided by the magnitude of this. So this is what the an. Now this an will be plus and minus. Why plus and minus? Because here the origin, the any plane will have a two normal vector. One is in this side, that is right hand side containing origin. One is on this side. So we have to find it out whether we have to consider plus or minus. So from the figure, it is what it is find it out the unit vector on the side of the plane containing origin is produced by the negative sign. Okay, so I'll give you the homework. Why negative sign? So you just apply your vector understanding So here I have made a conclusion that is negative sign we have to take. Negative sign which one? Here. So we have to take this negative sign. So normal vector of negative sign, and this will be your answer. You can just do the simplification and this will be your answer. So this is what simple problem. Okay. So here we will stop. And is there any query? If there is any query, let me know so we can